Good afternoon. Thanks for joining me. Tonight for dinner, I'm going to make some French onion soup. And I'm fixing to cut up my onions. But first, I'm going to read off the ingredients to you. You'll need 4 to 5 tablespoons of butter. I'm using 5 tablespoons. 5 to 6 large yellow onions. 4 cloves of garlic minced. 3 tablespoons of flour. A half a cup of dry white wine. I'm using sherry cooking wine. You'll need 1 teaspoon of worcestershire sauce, 6 cups of beef stock, 1 bay leaf. You'll need some sea salt, pepper, French bread. You can use baguettes. I use French bread. And you need provolone cheese. I'm going to probably sprinkle a little Parmesan cheese on top of my provolone. But let me get busy cutting up these onions. I'm going to slice them thinly. I have my butter in my stock pot, but I haven't turned it on yet. I'm just going to cut these really thin. And when I get that done, I'll come back. I've got my onions cut up. I'm going to move to the stove and I'm going to melt my butter and add my onions. Now I'm going to just stir these every 3 to 5 minutes until they're translucent. And then I will stir them about once every minute. I have my bouillon on, and I'm going to let that get warm before I add all my other ingredients to it. 5 cups of beef stock. They cook down and they're getting more translucent. And what I will do is I will continue to stir now once every 1 minute and let the caramelization begin. This process takes about 30 minutes to get them to where they start to caramelize. And once they start, you just want to keep a close eye on them and don't let them burn. Okay, they're pretty caramelized. They're brown, not burnt. I'm going to put my garlic in and saute for 2 minutes. I'm going to put my garlic in. And I'm going to saute that for 2 minutes, like I said. And when that's done, I'll show you the next step. When I tell you the smell in my house right now, it smells so good with the onions and the garlic. It really smells good. Now, when my 2 minutes is up, I'm going to add my flour. And I will cook my flour for 1 minute. I'm going to put my flour in. And we'll sprinkle it. And that's 3 tablespoons. And I'm going to let that cook for 1 minute to get the taste of the flour out. Okay, now that I've got that, I'm going to add my half a cup of white wine to deglaze my pan. Let me show you what it looks like. That's what it should look like. Kind of like mush. But next I'm going to add my beef stock. Let's hope I don't spill this everywhere. And then I'm going to add my worcestershire. And then I'm going to add my bay leaf. And I'm going to let that simmer, or bring it to a simmer. And then I'm going to put a lid on it while I get my bread ready. This is what it looks like now. This is for a serving for 5, and there's only 3 in my family, so that should be plenty, and I will be back. I'm going to add some sea salt, and I'm going to add some pepper. And then I'm going to cover. Okay, my soup's ready. I've toasted my bread and I've got my cheese ready. And I'm going to set my toasted bread on top. I've got my broiler on. And I'm going to put 2 pieces of provolone on it. This is thinly sliced, is why I'm putting 2 pieces on it. And then I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of Parmesan cheese on top of it. I grated some. Got my broiler on. You have to use oven-proof bowls for this. I'm going to leave that out. Let me put this in the oven. I let the cheese start bubbling on the soup. Let me shut my oven. And let me show you a bowl of it. Like I said, I let the cheese start bubbling and it browned. And I let my soup cook for 10 minutes with the lid on. I took the lid off, let it cook for another 30 minutes. Salted, peppered to taste. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. If you try it, please drop it in the comments and let me know if you enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe button, notification bell, and I can't wait to see you again. Thank you and have a great night.